Maayong adlaw, this is Stephanie Repolio. Welcome to Women's Economic Realities, a podcast series uplifting lived realities and experiences of rural and indigenous peasant women in the discourse of regenerative economic framework. Social and economic inequality falls under the backdrop of colonial oppression and neoliberalism in the Philippines. This is evident in the stories and aspirations, including memories and frustrations, of rural and indigenous peasant women participating in this project. This podcast is a glimpse of their reality. Can you please describe to us the environment where you live in?
Kayo namumuhay.
Rice fields. But we also live near the sea. Rice fields, coconut trees. In our place, you just plant vegetables. You will not have to buy vegetables. You plant a coconut and nurture it. You don't have to buy coconut milk. I have a wide field. The vegetables we plant benefit us. We do not have to buy. We eat our own produce.
Kapag kami ang aming tayo ay medyo bundok.
Well, our place is sort of hilly, mountainous. We are surrounded by big trees. However, as said by Joel, when charcoal production was rampant, the place where we had trees we had reserved were being cut. They cut our big trees. They do it when we were not around, especially after my husband died. I would come from my children's house and I would discover they already cut and took the trees. They were used to build their house, to build huts.
Ay, may napulak na. Nakuha ng ginawa ng bahay, ginawa ng puno.
Dito sa amin, yung
Here in our place, last year, there was a landslide.
kailangan namin magtanim.
That is why we need to plant trees, so the roots of the trees will hold the soil.
Kaya yung mga kahoy na
The trees we are planting will eventually act as a support to the soil.
hinahawakan niya yung lupa para
It will hold the soil.
maiwasan ang pagguho ng lupa.
Sa amin ay meron pang mga puno.
Where we live, we still have trees. Not that many around here, but a little bit farther from us.
Tapos meron pang
Also, in our rivers, we have shrimp, we have fish.
mga isda.
Ay, ako doon kumukuha ng tubig ng...
I get my water from the rice field, so I can water my plants.
Yung puno.
It is still not hot in our place because of the trees. At night, we can sleep without an electric fan because it is so cool.
Hindi mag-electric fan kasi ang lamig.
May malalaki pa rin pong puno doon sa...
There are still big trees in our surroundings. We also have banana trees, the trunk used during the mass. It was also used to grow puntarella mushroom.
Try kong gumawa ng bulbariela mushroom. Pagka naman may sama ng...
When the weather is bad, the trees are a big help, blocking the strong winds from hitting our houses.
bahay namin.
I was alone during the typhoon Ulysses, Pinta, and Rolly. With God's grace, our house was not destroyed. There are many trees blocking the wind. Without trees, our place would have become barren. My house could have been blown by the wind.
Maaaring ilipad yung bahay.
Sa amin ay paggabi.
At night, my husband and neighbor go to the river to catch fish and snails.
Sila ng isda at saka yung suso. Yun yung meron.
We still have this in the rivers, although they are much less than before. You only put out your cage and you can have shrimp.
Kasi may mga hipon. Hindi pa kami
We do not yet have problems with water. we can still get fish, shrimp, snails.
Ganun suso.
The main source of water comes from the mountains. A stream. Before, we get our water from the well, but not anymore. It is channeled to our homes. Every house has its own faucets.
Tubig, nabukan.
We also have several
Ay,
springs of
kumbaga,
water.
marami pa. Masagana pa sa
We have abundant water,
Hindi katulad
unlike
sa
in the town
bayan,
proper,
dito, sa Rian,
in Real.
ano na talaga sa tubig.
Near us is the farmland. On the other side is a spring where we wash clothes. There is only irrigation from those from Labak or valley. But for us, it is collecting rainwater for our needs.
Minsan ay pagka hindi na
During the dry
umuulan at
season, it is almost dries up.
tag-araw, naiigad
This
din
is a
yung
problem
tubig
for
namin,
our
yung
community.
aming barangay, yung pamayanan, mga kalapit namin. Paano
Water
na yung
affects many things,
pagluto,
such as
paano yung
washing
paghugas,
dishes,
pagligo,
for
lahat na.
bathing.
Minsan ay
Almost
nag-aaway-away
everything is
sa
affected.
tubig. Pagka
And
yung-
so, when there are
yung
water
ano,
problems in the
pagka
dry
tag-init
season,
talaga,
the people
nag-aaway-away.
quarrel over water.
Minsan, bago, halimbawa, nakikita namin
Sometimes,
na
for
uulan,
example,
ay
if it is
nag-iipon
about
na
to
ng
rain, we
tubig
fill our
para sa
containers
inom.
with
Yan
water
ang
for
mas
drinking.
importante,
We stock up water,
iinom.
especially for
Pag
drinking,
wala naman,
because
iyon,
that is the most
mapipilitan
important.
bumili sa-
But if there is no rain, we are forced to go to the neighboring barangay to buy bottled water. We have no choice because we don't want to get sick, especially with turbid water. Children get sick, even adults.
Dahil magkakasakit. Yung ang amin pong
Regarding
tubig,
our
yung
drinking
kung
water,
nasusulit
we cannot
po
say
talaga,
that our
hindi po
drinking
siya
water
masasabi
is
na
clean.
malinis. O nga po't nanggaling po siya sa bukal.
It may come from spring, but when it rains, the water becomes turbid.
Tubig.
So we cannot say it
Hindi
is
siya
really
masasabi
clean.
Talaga na malinis talaga siya.
We have a beautiful flowing river. But the sad thing is, the residents have no discipline. Our problem is the river. It is dirty. Even if we clean it, there are organizations who help in the cleanup. There are many groups here that help.
na tumutulong maglinis. Pero tao na rin kaya ang ano.
But there are still those who should have been more conscious of cleaning it and not throwing garbage. No matter what you do to clean the river, people still throw garbage, even if you tell them not to.
Tatapon kahit sa wayin mo.
There are those mining projects, and the waste they dump is damaging because the source of our water will be affected. Isn't it that water is a big factor in the lives of the community? This water source will be destroyed. In the first tailing dam, some children went to swim and they drowned.
Bumangoy sila. Ang tailings
A tailing dam is a dam of mud and silt, not water. So, it is not just health that is affected, but also the safety of our children.
safety ng mga bata. Huwag matuloy sana yung
We are hoping that the second tailing dam that they want to construct below will not materialize,
sa baba. Kasi dati, ang
because the first tailing dam that they constructed used to be a river that has clean water.
meron ng may mga
There were once fish caught there,
pero nung naging tailings
but once it was made into a dam for the mine's waste, all the fishes are died.
tapos pag ang
Another important thing, once they construct the second dam, our source of water will be most affected.
yung tubig ang number one na maapektuhan kasi yun yung
Since it is near the proposed site.
kung saan itatayo yung second dam.
Kailangan din natin silang tulungan sa
They need our help in exposing these issues so that the dam will not proceed, and maybe a person or organization can help the community.
komunidad. So yun doon daw po sa first na dam, nagkaroon naman daw po ng barikada.
Parents set up barricade to the first dam project, but eventually, the barricade dwindled because some were bribed.
Iba, kaya humina ang ano. So yun, malakas naman siyang tinutulak.
Although the community was very strong in opposing it, the company still prevailed in constructing the dam.
Yung pagminahan sa may dun sa amin.
The mine in our place has a case filed against it, The people struggle for that.
Nilang nakakaso yun, lumalaban yun.
Yung yung buhay nila
Their lives are connected not just to the land, but also to the water.
sa kung ano man yung tinanim
What they
nila.
saw revolves around the
Doon
ancestral
naman
land.
itlog yung
Their lives revolve around the land because it is the most important to
sa
them.
kanilang ancestral land. Doon umiinog yung buhay nila. At in fact, yung isang pinakaano kasi diyan, yung ang
The land is not being sold,
kasi yun na nga para meron
so the children and the next generations can inherit it.
na mga anak, yung susunod na generation. Pero pag pumasok ang isang company, yan, mag-uusap na
When the
sila.
company comes in, they will ask, how much is your land worth?
Ganyan. So, that already
That will immediately distract them from their daily routine.
nila.
Kasi nga,
Because people are greedy, right?
mas gusto nila, marami sila.
They always want instant reward.
Kuhang pakinabang. Hindi nila iniintindi ko.
They do not think about how this will destroy the environment, destroy our health. All they think about is they will get what they need.
Makakuha sila ng yung magkamit ng pakinabang.
That is why the people are greedy. They want fast money.
Pera.
Kawalan din ng
We lack proper leadership in our barangay. The laws that supposedly protect our nature, our environment, have not been implemented.
Sabi nila, yun daw
They say these are chicken produced from San Miguel. Isn't it true they will need outlets for the chicken waste? Where will they dispose of the waste? In the water? Then the water with the waste, where will it go? To the rice field? To the sea?
yung mga factory niyan, lumiliit nga yung area ng
The area for farming has become much smaller because land is bought up. The hectares of fish ponds are bought by these rich San Miguel people.
mga San Miguel na yan.
Dahil di ngayon...
Recently, many roads are being constructed and our rice lands are getting smaller.
Naliit ngayon. Ang bundok, putol ang
The mountains have lost trees.
puno. Tapos ay ang kalsada
The
natin,
widening of the roads
nalaki siya,
decimated
pero
our
nawawala
rice
ang
field
palayan. Dahil
because the road
pag
construction
nailangan
takes
daanan yan,
priority.
di ba, dadaanan yan? Pag
A
dito
little
konting
downpour
ulan,
will
babaan
already
yan.
flood.
May mga
There are
palayan
rice
na
fields that are flooded.
binabaha. Abay,
There are no more trees in the mountains. That is the cause. There are trees, but they are still small. The big ones are gone.
Umulit ng lakas ng tinig, nagpupumiglas ang itinaling bisigan. Sa bawat babaeng nais lumaya, nagbabangon ang kabaylan sa diwa.
Sa inyong karanasan, paano ninyo pinapangalagaan halimbawa ang kadagatan?
How do you protect your environment so that you can continue to enjoy the benefits it brings to your life?
Tamasa ang mga pakinabang na dala nito sa inyong buhay.
Mahalaga ang likas na yaman.
Our natural resources are important.
Ang mga tao, ganyan, dito tayo.
This is where we get our source of livelihood.
Dito pinapalaki.
This is where we raise our children
Mga anak natin hanggang sa tayo ay
until we leave this world.
mawala sa mundong ito.
Ang ay yung pagtatanim ng bakawan. Dahil yun ay
We plant mangroves because they give haven for crabs to lay eggs. In this way, they will increase and not be destroyed.
Tapos at saka yung mga taga-roon din sa amin, sabi namin,
When people living near us collect sea cucumbers, so we tell them not to take them.
yun ang nagbabalanse ng ating sa ecosystem ng
If you destroy them or take them, the ecosystem will lose balance.
pinatay, kinuha, mawawala ng balanse.
Ay yung pagtatanim ng mga
We must plant trees and not cut the woods.
dapat ay hindi ka magpuputol ng kahoy, magputol ka man ay
If you must cut a tree,
kapalit,
plant a replacement
tatanim para din sa amin
because it is for all of us. Everyone in the community will benefit from it.
sa pamayanan.
Kung halimbawa man, magpupulak ka,
If you have to cut down trees, you replace them by replanting. like the santol tree, the fruit trees, the lukban.
Oo, lukban. Yung mga, kumbaga may mas iko'y magpulak.
When I mean is, even if you cut a big tree, you should replace it with fruit-bearing trees that is large like kamagong and santol.
Saka nga na yung santol, yung mga uwang. Saka kami naman hindi
We don't deforest our place.
Pero may mga
We also have coconut trees and we have reserve trees.
yung mga aming naka-reserve na kung nasa babang gabi ng bahay na.
Below our place, we don't cut them anymore. There is a farm rat season. Before we can even harvest, they are already destroyed. That is why a farm life is difficult. If only we could find another source of income, but we do not have other source.
Ang kailangan din daw sa isang tao, sa isang
Farmers should talk to their plants. They say plants also have ears and thoughts. Just like animals, talk to them because they are also created by God. Any living thing has a mind of its own.
Nilikha din ng Panginoon eh. Alam mo ma'am,
You know, ma'am, every day, morning to afternoon, I am there. I level off the soil. I talk to my plants.
sabi ko bumunga naman kayo.
I tell them to bear me a bountiful harvest. I have no other resources. My dear rats, don't feed on my rice. It is not much. Have mercy on me. Dear Jesus, please bless me. I am like a carabao. I walk around my rice field and tell the rats, my dear rat friends, please don't destroy my rice. Leave some for me. That is what I do. I go around and talk. Jesus, please let it rain. My rice field is drying up. I thought I couldn't harvest. With the help of God, the rice field recovered. We were able to have food. We are now doing organic farming. What we use now is organic fertilizers, and we don't spray our plants with pesticides. We make our own compost.
Mga pesticides.
Those pesticides and chemical sprays, that is really what destroy not only the land, but also the health of people.
Gawa ng ating
Because of what we eat,
kinakain. Maring mahirap at
whether rich or poor, we all eat food sprayed with pesticides, even the animals.
Mga may mga kunalaan na mga ako nakapagawa pa ng compost.
I make my own compost, and that is what I am using to maintain the quality of the soil, our natural resource. I am not using chemical spray for the grass to maintain our waters clean. I am a practitioner of segregation.
Segregate po ako. Tapos hindi ako
I'm not fond of burning. I recycle things.
Actually, sa totoo lang ako ay hindi na halos bumibili ng mga shampoo. Actually, hindi na po.
I don't buy and use shampoo anymore. I use boiled leaves.
Hindi na rin po gumagamit ng mga
I don't buy coffee in sachet. I tell others, look, I'm saving money, helping the environment, and at the same time, I am healthy. That is my practice every day. Right next to me, I have a pandan plant, a mint plant. I have a holy basil plant. All the things I have learned, I practice and then share them what I have learned.
Yung mga trainings, mga kaalaman na
The training, the information they impart as to why our natural resources are important, while they are existing, and why they should be cared for.
maipaabot sa
That is really the first thing the barangay should make everyone aware of these existing natural resources and emphasize the constituents, the consequences if they will be gone.
hindi pamahalagaan.
We also plan to do planting. It is always part of our lined-up activities to coordinate to the barangay, how to do tree planting, and how to dispose of our garbage effectively. That we will not just dump our garbage to the river, to the irrigation canals, or on the highway. To tell you the truth, I am stressed out when I see garbage lying around. The citizenry is still undisciplined, because of lack of knowledge.
Kaalaman, dahil wala nga po ginagawa ang barangay, may mga may mga batas.
There are laws but no
Wala
monitoring,
silang monitoring, wala silang
no strict implementation.
paano nila may iyaan yung batas. Yun po yung nakakalungkot sabi ko nga. Wala na, ako
Honestly, I have to say I am angry with this system right now.